and just want to talk about dark and light today. How important it is for the full integration of ourselves to be aware of the dark and the light, and not to dwell and hold on or cling to either of it. The more we are able to see our darkness on the external, the more we're aware of our internal darkness. The more we are actually able to share light, the less we are deceiving ourselves. There's a lot of spiritual bypassing and new age things going on in a lot of these spiritual communities where they're completely avoiding looking at the darkness or being aware of the darkness. Which I understand the point and where they come from. But when we're not aware of the external darkness, we're not aware of our internal darkness, we're essentially lying to ourselves. There are certain realities, there are certain things that are true. For a deer, if a deer pretends that doesn't have predators, if it pretends there's no lion that wants to eat it, it won't work out so well for that deer. And this is the same thing that's going on in spiritual communities. There's actually lots of reasons that darkness might want to feed on humans or mankind in many ways. And it even comes out in other humans doing things to humans. This only stops with awareness to it, because if we turn a blind eye to it, we feed it more, we allow it more. If we're aware of it, it starts fading away. We don't necessarily need to pay all of our attention to it, but just bringing the awareness of what's in the reality. Yes, if I go into this cave with bears, I might get eaten. Yes, this is awareness, and now I'm not going to walk into this cave. Otherwise, we're just empowering the darker side even more if we're not bringing awareness to it, because the darkness operates when it doesn't have light shed on it. When there's light shed on the darkness, it disempowers the darkness. And how do we shed light on darkness? By bringing our awareness to it. And once again, this doesn't mean dwelling in the darkness. It just means being aware that's black and that's white. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear of conspiracy theories going on and a lot of these things, but I feel the awareness is very important. I do feel it could be taken to the other side, to where people are overly focused on the darkness and then they're feeding it again. But there's an importance to the balance, to the wholeness, to seeing that we are this full thing of light and dark. Everything around us is a complete reflection of us. And if we're not willing to look at what we're doing to ourselves, you won't see it. If there's people deceiving you on the outside, you'll find parts of yourself where you're deceiving yourself. And once again, the lack of awareness is what is powering the dark side, because they're operating behind the light. They're operating in the darkness. The awareness, bringing our eye to it, that brings it light. So yeah, I said soon I'm going to do some videos with telekinesis, and I've actually been sharing it a lot more recently and feel very excited to do a video soon on this. I felt this was a topic that was like resonating with me today and felt like it wanted to come out in the last few days, so just wanted to share that and show you guys my new hair. I'm in Guatemala, enjoying life. Yeah, and being aware of all that is, not blocking out parts of my internal self or external self, because it's all reflecting me. It's all reflecting everyone here. And this is the true inner work, the true shadow work. So on the bigger scale, there is corruption. There is a secret, maybe, that a lot of people in higher power, quote unquote, are trying to hide from us. This is just symbolic of your own higher power you're trying to hide from yourself. It's all symbolic of what you're doing. So let's shine the light on the dark. Let's bring our awareness to all that is. Let's not dwell, but let's be the light. Because there's nothing more powerful than each of us.